Hello and welcome. I'm Lanre Lasese. Lawmakers in the National Assembly resumed plenary after their Christmas and New Year holidays and immediately tried to attend to some of the issues that came up during the break. From the Benue killings, which has raised a lot of questions, to a fuel scarcity that appears to defy all solutions, the lawmakers considered these and other issues. But what was the major issue this week? Let's find out in our first report.
This is the first plenary session of the year, and lawmakers are ready to look into some of the issues that occurred while they were on break. One of these is the killing of over 73 people in Benue State by suspected herdsmen. It's a matter the Speaker of the House of Representatives draws attention to as he welcomes lawmakers to plenary in the new year.
The accentuation of violent crimes is a chronic symptom of defects in our security architecture, which we must fix. Therefore, call on Mr. President to apply maximum sanctions on public officers who are derelict in the performance of their constitutionally assigned responsibilities. In the same vein, our security-related committees must aggressively conduct oversight of the various MDAs and institutions handling security matters to detect lapses in the operations of these security agencies and proactively ensure compliance with approved funds and procurement of appropriate equipment.
He informs the House of a meeting with the President on the issue.
Only 2 days ago, Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, briefed the President of the Senate and I on measures being taken to contain killer headsmen and other criminals who kill with impunity across national flashpoints. I won't speak to the measures because of the sensitivity of security issues and in order not to jeopardize ongoing operations. However, I must say that I'm totally satisfied that if Mr. President's plan is carried out to the latter, we will sooner than later begin to see the desired fruits.
The matter is considered alongside 2 other motions that are raised on the matter and other killings in the country.
The House notes the deadly and sustained attacks across the country from the beginning of the year by suspected herdsmen, particularly in Benue State, supposedly over some missing cows, which attacks led to the death of over 80 people. Also notes the attacks on worshippers in River State who were returning from a religious program to mark the new year, which led to the killing of about 17 people. Further notes the report that 37 people were killed in a violent clash between farmers and herdsmen in Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State, while the traditional ruler of Numana Shibdom in Sanga local government area of the state and his wife were shot dead on New Year Day by suspected herdsmen.
The motion draws different emotions from the lawmakers.
We are all one country, Mr. Speaker. We are one people. Nobody wants to kill any person. Nobody gives life, and nobody has the right to take life. But for as long as a government, we cannot provide an enabling environment, you cannot wake up one fine morning, make a law, and ban open grazing when you have not provided an alternative. It's not going to be possible.
We have said there is land for you in Benue, but not for open grazing. Come and take land, pay for it, ranch your cows. We are not saying we don't want you in Benue State. We are not saying don't come to Benue. We are saying come to Benue and take this land, pay for it. I have not seen a Yoruba man going to Kano to take land for cocoa free of charge. I have not seen. I have not seen a thief man going to Plateau or even Kwara to take land to farm his yams for free. These are businesses, for crying out loud.
Where is the 100 billion naira that President Jonathan gave for the establishment of the grazing reserves to the governors? Have we seen any one reserve? Have we tested, anyone? Have we brought any of the governors to book? Have we asked them what has gone wrong, why they have not established any of the grazing reserves?
We expect the President of Nigeria to come and intercede in this matter. The security agencies have failed. We were with him yesterday, Mr. Speaker. We were with the President. And our take-home was nothing other than let them go and investigate.
The House then resolved to set up an ad hoc committee to investigate the matter and report back to the House in 4 weeks. Later in the week, the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Ibrahim Idris, appeared before the House of Representatives Committee on Police Affairs to defend the 2018 budget estimate of the Nigerian police. He draws attention to the inadequate budgetary allocation to the Nigerian police force, which makes it difficult to meet the current security challenges in the country. The IGP also appealed to the lawmakers to fast-track the passage of the Police Trust Fund Bill, which is before the National Assembly, to help address the funding gap of the Nigerian police.
The annual budgetary allocation to the force, especially with regards to capital and overhead, does not reflect the enormous size, scope of responsibility and actual needs of the force. Arising from the limitations of funding occasioned by the budgetary constraint, most of the requirements that would enable the force to perform are never met. For instance, as against a capital budget estimate of 342.9 billion proposed for 2017 fiscal budget, the force was given an appropriation of 20.19 billion. This has inhibited the force from accomplishing its set objective of providing necessary tools and infrastructures for the enhancement of its operational capacity and capability. This trend has also led to incurring of liabilities on completed projects. Furthermore, the budget planning executions have been rendered difficult as the release of our appropriate funds cannot be guaranteed.